All right, we already know Alan Doyle and love him as a musician, an actor, an author. And in his latest venture, he's going to combine all of those things.
Oh, come on, off we go. We'll put on a show. We've done this before, we can win. Raise our voices together. It's now or it's
This summer, he'll take to the stage Tell Tale Harbour, a musical comedy that he has co-written and is acting in about a small Atlantic Canadian community who bands together to try and find a doctor who will stay in their village. The show makes its debut at the Chalottetown Festival this summer. Here again is our friend Alan Doyle. Welcome back.
Thanks so very much for having me out. It's great to see those photos from the rehearsals and all that. It makes it all feel real finally. It's awesome. Thanks for having me on to talk about it.
I bet. Okay, let's start that you're heading to the theatre. And in this adaptation of The Grand Seduction, which, by the way, is a great movie, how did you end up writing music and acting for the festival?
Chalottetown Festival had this great idea a few years back to secure the rights to the film that we all know called Grand Seduction in Canada. That's about a small Atlantic Canadian town that needs a doctor in order to secure a new plant and save the town. And they approached me 3 or 4 years ago now about writing some songs for it, and I became part of the development team. And I just fell in love with the project so much that when they asked so much sheepishly if I would consider being in it, I jumped at it and said, definitely, I would love to do that. And of course, despite the fact that, of course, I don't know how to do that yet, but it's great. It's really been great fun learning from all these very talented and incredibly skilled people, and I'm in such great hands, and what a great night out we're going to make for people, I'm telling you right now.
I cannot wait to see it. Tell us a little bit about the character that you're going to play, named Frank.
I play Frank, who's the equivalent to the character in the film that Brendan Gleeson would have played. So I am the head conjurer of Tell Tale Harbour. When the harbour is dealt a blow that the fish plant is leaving, then they need a new one. I am the guy who instantly am convinced that we can, for sure, without a doubt, seduce this young visiting doctor, that Tell Tale Harbour is the greatest place in the world, and that he should stay here for the rest of his life, and hence securing the future of our lovely little town.
Alan, musicals based on Newfoundland, i.e. Come From Away, have been hugely successful in part of how it makes the audience feel when they're watching it. What will Tell Tale Harbour leave people feeling?
All the feels, as the kids say these days. There's lots of moving tributes to home, and all kinds of people searching for what home means to them. And then, of course, it has all kinds of zany hijinks about lies and deception and misinterpretations of what people from other places would like about your home and why people would stay in a home. And then it's all, of course, wrapped around really, really, really fun music from Atlantic Canada, and from some pop songs from around the world. All original music, but it's all based in stuff that people will find very very moving for a night out, I think.
If we can show this video of you in rehearsals again, I want to ask you, you've never done anything quite like this, where you're co-writing, singing, and then acting on a stage. This is going to have at least 60+ shows. What did you have to learn to be a stage actor?
Oh, a whole bunch, and I still got a whole bunch left to learn.
You're running out of time.
Yeah, I know. It's coming soon. Really about staying present in the moment and not defaulting to being a guy in a band, because that's where my natural instincts fall, right? And to make sure you stay in the story, and to make sure that you provide all the other actors an opportunity to do what they do best and support each other, and to remain true to the story that you're trying to tell and the character that you're in, the voice that you're trying to do it in. So and all the while still trying to give people a great night out. Here's my joke. I joked to a couple of the gang in my band. I said, this crowd in musical theater, they walks around and cleans dishes and stuff while they're singing songs on stage. They does other stuff at the same time. It's wild.
Well, you might have to practice doing your dishes and singing at the same time just to get ready. That's a good theater exercise. We wish you all the best, Alan Doyle. And if people are wondering where they can watch it, it is at the Chalottetown Festival this summer. Make sure you check it out. It starts on June the 14th. Thanks, Alan.
Thanks for having me.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you liked this, be sure to subscribe here, or you can check out more Your Morning videos right here.